Hello everyone, and welcome to the weekly real estate update for August 21st in the city of Windsor. I fell a little bit behind. I'm here camping, trying to get things caught back up. And for the week, there were 997 active houses in the city of Windsor, Windsor, Essex, Windsor, LaSalle, Tecumseh. There were 153 that were rentals, and over 950,000 was 185. Normal people houses was 659. So 659 of the normal people supply. In the Amherstburg submarket, there was 37 rentals, 54 above 950, and for normal people, 106 listed. Kingsville, Leamington, Essex, 291 units of supply, 20 rentals, above 950, 62, and normal people 209. Over in Lakeshore, you had 119 active listings, 11 rentals, 47 above 950, and 61 for normal people supply. Looking at the week in Windsor, LaSalle, Tecumseh. So we had a really good week. The average overbid was almost $28,000. We sold 70 houses on the week, 70. We listed $37,292,000 worth of houses with an average list price of $532,748. We sold $39,277,000 worth of houses for an average selling price of $561,709, $561. Pretty much spot on, week after week after week after week. The average pricing point in the city of Windsor is not really changing, which is a great thing if you're an investor in Windsor real estate. Average over for the week was $28,361. This does vary because it depends upon how many $1 million houses we sell week over week. You have to forgive the hand movement here. I am in my trailer. There is some movement around and it's a little bit unsteady, so you see that come back into the hand movement here. I'll try to hold it as steady as humanly possible. Days on market averaged 23.1 days on market for all of the houses that had sold. 23.1 days, so about 23 days to be able to sell your house or less on average. The stuff that drives me nuts, there were 48 houses listed at 2.0% competing realtor commission. 48, actually 49. Let's make that 49 because there was one 49. We're going to count it in. 2.25 competing realtor commission were 3. 2.5 competing realtor commission was 18. So, of that, days on market, houses listed at 2.0 competing realtor commission took 26.77 days. The average days on market was 23. So this was 3 extra days to sell your house. 2.25 had just 11 days on market compared to 23.1 days on average. So that was massively lower. Your house sold that much faster if you just paid a quarter of a point more to the competing realtor. 2.5% commission, which is the standard in Windsor. The standard's 5%. Many listing realtors take 3% for themselves and they pay the competing realtors 2%, and you underperform tremendously when your realtor does that to you. The realtor simply makes massive sums of additional money and you underperform. We're going to talk about that in a separate video because I'm building out a whole marketing program on all of this. You need to know this data. It's very easy to understand. And we need to get this fixed because you're leaving massive sums of money on the table when you sell your house and only pay a 2.0% competing realtor commission. If anything, the listing realtor should be reducing their commission to 2 and paying 3. But 3 does not overperform, so instead they should be paying 2.5 to themselves and 2.5 to the competing realtor commission, because that actually works better than 2.0. We're getting a little piggish with our listing realtors in the city of Windsor, unless they're doing something for you. If they're doing a free $1,400 advertising package, they should make a little bit more commission to pay for that. If they're doing home staging and they're paying $6,000 or $7,000 out of their checks for the home staging, then they should get compensated for that. But if they're doing nothing other than, we're listed on MLS and it'll sell in 27.6 days, then you might want to think about finding a different realtor. Possibly one with degrees and designations like me, because I think that matters too. At least I understand the science of all of this. And I'm showing it to you, because that's what this is. This is the science of real estate. So looking at percentages over, houses listed with a competing realtor commission of 2.0 got 91.6% of the average over, which was 25,000 because the average over was 28,000. So that's 25,648. However, you'll notice here that there was this one new build house that was listed at 639.9 and it sold for $1 million somehow. So its math is actually in this total. If you took that house out, you actually way underperformed the market, 66.72 or just 18.681. But I've included that just to be kind to those realtors who list at 2.0 competing realtor commission. 2.25% competing realtor commission got 111.04% of the average over, or 31.091. So they overperformed for you. Looking at anybody that decided on a 2.5 competing realtor commission, there were only 18 of those, by the way, and they actually did the best, 126.09% of the average over, which was 35,305. Now, let's take and show you if the average selling price in the city of Windsor was $561,000. At 5% commission, that is $28,050 of commission. That's a pretty massive sum of money, isn't it? I think that you would agree. Hiring a realtor with degrees and designations in real estate, I think, is very important. That's why I have so many degrees and designations and I'm working on more. I believe it's very important. It's a massive sum of money you're paying a realtor. But if we look at the way that they do this, if they paid 2.0, so they're still collecting 5. Right? They're just paying themselves 3, and they're paying the competing realtor 2. Okay? They're choosing this on the forms, and you're signing for this. You have to sign for everything. They're just not necessarily explaining it to you. And you need to know this stuff. This stuff is exceptionally important. So you're still paying $28,000. It just means that the selling realtor is only getting 2%, $11,220, and the selling realtor is getting $16,830. They're making $5,000 more because they're the listing realtor. Okay? But you're actually making $10,000 less. As I can show you the science from 2 weeks ago, the science from last week was also heavily favoring the 2.5. So 28 or 25 and 35, $10,000 difference. You lost $10,000 by hiring a realtor that only paid 2.0% sell-side commission. So I believe it's very important to pay attention to this, because I believe that you would have liked to have had that $10,000. I believe that realtors are doing a disservice to you by not explaining this to you. And also, I believe that they're doing a disservice by selling your house for less than what it's actually physically worth. But that's up to you. You hire the realtor. They just do the paperwork, and you have to ask the questions. So I'm going to do another video here soon in the next week to be able to show you what part of the paperwork you're supposed to be paying attention to. And when you don't pay attention to that part of the paperwork, how that's costing you $10,000. So for now, let's go back to summarizing the week in review. We sold 70 houses in Windsor, LaSalle, Tecumseh, which was a great week. Average selling price was $561,709, right spot on. There were 39 houses, I think, that were over. Something like that. Let's say, let's go through and do that too. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 45, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46. There were 46 of those houses that sold over, and then 24 that sold under. And most of the 24 that sold under were listed at 2.0% competing realtor commission. So then we also had days on market, 23.1 days on market, average selling price $561,709. 49 people chose 2.0% competing realtor commission, and they way underperformed by over $10,000. 3 people chose 2.25% competing realtor commission. They sold their house that much faster, 11 days, and they overperformed by about $7,000 to do that. And then 18 souls were smart enough to list their house at 2.5% competing realtor commission, and they sold their house in 15.11 days. And they way overperformed those that listed at 2.0 by over almost $10,000. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for watching from the campground. This gets me a little bit more caught up, at least as well too. And I will be shooting Friday's video once the data set from this week gets put out. I do have some things coming up. I have a project over in Ford City, actually 2 projects over in Ford City that are going to be coming up here at the beginning of the month. And look forward to helping you in any way. If you have any questions about the science of Windsor real estate, please don't hesitate to give me a jingle. My name's Brian. Telephone number 519-995-6145. Have a great night. Bye-bye.